The eighth habit is about moving from effectiveness to greatness. Stephen R. Covey explains that in today's fast-changing world, being effective is no longer enough. People need to discover their voice, their unique contribution to the world, and inspire others to find theirs. This shift from effectiveness to greatness is not just about personal success but about leadership, vision, and making a meaningful impact on others. Covey begins by highlighting the pain and frustration many people experience in modern life. They feel overworked, undervalued, and disconnected from their true potential. Many struggle with a lack of meaning in their work, feeling like mere cogs in a machine. The traditional industrial-era mindset, which treats people as things to be managed, has led to burnout, disengagement, and a lack of passion. But the new reality demands a different approach, one that focuses on human potential, passion, and purpose. The core of the eighth habit is finding your voice. Covey defines a voice as the unique personal significance each individual possesses. It is where talent, passion, need, and conscience intersect. When people align their lives with their true voice, they experience fulfillment, creativity, and purpose. But finding one's voice requires deep self-awareness. It means recognizing strengths, uncovering personal motivations, and understanding how to make a meaningful contribution to the world. Covey emphasizes that everyone has the potential to lead a life of significance. Leadership is not about position or title, it is about influence and vision. Great leaders inspire others not through command and control but through moral authority and personal example. They help people discover their own voices by creating environments of trust, encouragement, and empowerment. This leadership approach is not just for CEOs or managers, it is for anyone who wants to make a difference, whether in their family, community, or organization. The shift from effectiveness to greatness requires a fundamental change in mindset. Effectiveness is about getting things done efficiently, while greatness is about making a lasting impact. It is about moving beyond self-interest and focusing on how to uplift and empower others. This shift is essential in a world that demands innovation, creativity, and deep human connection. Point one of the key obstacles to greatness is fear. Many people hold themselves back because they fear failure, rejection, or change. But Covey argues that courage is essential for discovering one's voice. Courage means stepping outside comfort zones, taking risks, and embracing growth. It means facing challenges with resilience and seeing setbacks as opportunities for learning. Self-discipline is another crucial element in the journey to greatness. Many people have great ideas and aspirations but fail to follow through due to a lack of discipline. Greatness requires consistent effort, perseverance, and a commitment to lifelong learning. It involves aligning daily habits with long-term vision and staying focused on what truly matters. The heart of the eighth habit is the idea that human beings are not merely workers or resources, they are creative, intelligent, and capable of greatness. The old paradigm of treating people as replaceable assets no longer works. Organizations, families, and societies thrive when individuals are empowered to bring their full potential to the table. Finding one's voice is not just a personal journey, it is a call to serve others. True fulfillment comes from making a meaningful contribution, from helping others grow, and from leaving a positive impact on the world. When individuals step into their full potential, they not only transform their own lives but also inspire and uplift those around them. This journey from effectiveness to greatness is not a one-time event but a continuous process. It requires self-reflection, growth, and a commitment to living with purpose. The eighth habit is about breaking free from mediocrity, overcoming self-doubt, and embracing the power of individual and collective greatness. Discovering one's voice is only the first step. The true challenge lies in inspiring others to find theirs. Covey emphasizes that leadership in the modern world is not about control or authority but about influence, vision, and empowerment. The most successful leaders are those who create an environment where people feel valued, trusted, and encouraged to contribute their best selves. One of the most significant barriers to empowerment is the traditional model of leadership based on command and control. Many organizations still operate under outdated industrial-era principles, treating employees as interchangeable resources rather than as individuals with unique talents and potential. This leads to low engagement, dissatisfaction, and a lack of innovation. Covey argues that for people to thrive, they must feel a sense of ownership over their work. They must believe that their contributions matter and that their voice is heard. The role of a great leader is to create a culture of trust. Trust is the foundation of high-performing teams and organizations. Without trust, communication breaks down, collaboration suffers, and people become disengaged. Trust is not built through policies or rules, it is built through consistency, integrity, and genuine concern for others. Leaders who lead with authenticity, transparency, and fairness inspire loyalty and commitment. They understand that people do not just work for a paycheck, they work for a sense of purpose and meaning. Covey introduces the concept of modeling, pathfinding, aligning, and empowering as key principles of leadership. Modeling means leading by example, demonstrating the values, work ethic, and character that inspire others. Pathfinding involves creating a clear vision and direction, helping people see a bigger purpose in their work. Aligning ensures that systems, structures, and incentives support that vision rather than hinder it. Finally, empowering means giving people the autonomy and confidence to take ownership of their roles and responsibilities. Many organizations struggle with alignment. Leaders may have inspiring visions, but if the company structures, policies, and incentives do not support that vision, employees will feel frustrated and disengaged. For example, if a company claims to value creativity but punishes risk-taking, employees will be hesitant to innovate. If an organization says it prioritizes work-life balance but rewards those who overwork themselves, employees will feel pressure to neglect their well-being. Covey stresses that for true empowerment to occur, there must be harmony between what leaders say and what they do. Empowering others also requires effective communication. Many conflicts arise not from bad intentions but from poor communication. People misunderstand each other, make assumptions, or fail to listen actively. Great leaders practice empathetic listening. They seek to understand before seeking to be understood. They ask thoughtful questions, validate others' perspectives, and ensure that people feel heard. This type of communication strengthens relationships, fosters collaboration, and builds trust. One of the greatest challenges in leadership is dealing with resistance to change. People often cling to familiar patterns, even when those patterns no longer serve them. This is true for individuals, teams, and entire organizations. Effective leaders recognize that change is difficult, and they guide others through it with patience and empathy. They help people see the benefits of change, address their concerns, and provide the support needed to navigate uncertainty. Leadership is not limited to CEOs or managers. Anyone can be a leader by choosing to influence and inspire those around them. Parents lead their children, teachers lead their students, and friends lead each other through encouragement and support. Leadership is about impact, and every person has the power to make a difference in the lives of others. Ultimately, the 8th habit is not just about personal success but about creating a ripple effect. When one person finds their voice, they inspire others to do the same. When leaders empower those around them, they create a culture of trust, innovation, and excellence. The most successful organizations and communities are those where individuals are encouraged to think independently, take initiative, and contribute their unique talents. This transition from effectiveness to greatness requires shifting from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. In a scarcity mindset, people compete for power, recognition, and control. But in an abundance mindset, success is not a zero-sum game. There is enough opportunity, creativity, and success for everyone. Leaders who embrace this mindset build collaborative environments where everyone has a chance to grow and succeed. True leadership is about service. The best leaders do not seek power for themselves, they seek to uplift others. They understand that their legacy is not measured by how much they personally achieve but by how many people they help reach their full potential. By focusing on service, leaders create lasting impact, inspire greatness, and leave the world better than they found it. The journey from effectiveness to greatness requires more than just motivation, it requires a deep understanding of the forces that shape human behavior. Covey explores the powerful role of mindsets, habits, and internal beliefs in shaping a person's ability to lead, grow, and inspire others. He emphasizes that true personal transformation comes from within, and the most successful individuals are those who take full responsibility for their own development. Point 1 of the core ideas Covey introduces is the concept of the whole person paradigm. Traditional systems often focus only on one aspect of a person, such as their work performance or technical skills. But true greatness comes from recognizing and nurturing all dimensions of human potential: body, mind, heart, and spirit. When people align these four areas, they experience a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. The body represents discipline, health, and physical well-being. Taking care of one's body through exercise, rest, and nutrition is essential for sustained energy and focus. The mind represents intellectual growth, continuous learning, and problem-solving abilities. Those who invest in lifelong learning remain adaptable, curious, and innovative. The heart represents relationships, emotional intelligence, and empathy. Greatness is not achieved in isolation, it requires strong connections with others. The spirit represents purpose, meaning, and integrity. This is where true motivation comes from, the inner drive to contribute, serve, and make a difference. When any of these dimensions are neglected, people experience imbalance. For example, someone may be highly disciplined in their work, body, and intelligent mind, but lack deep relationships, heart, and a sense of purpose, spirit. This imbalance can lead to stress, burnout, and a lack of true fulfillment. Covey argues that the most successful individuals and leaders are those who develop all four dimensions in harmony. Another critical idea Covey presents is the importance of shifting from external motivation to internal inspiration. Many people rely on external rewards, money, status, or approval to drive their actions. But external rewards are fleeting, and those who depend on them often feel empty or unfulfilled. True motivation comes from within. It is fueled by passion, purpose, and the desire to make an impact. This shift from external to internal motivation is essential for long-term success. People who find their inner voice do not wait for permission to act, they take initiative, embrace challenges, and create opportunities. They are not driven by fear or competition, but by a deep sense of contribution. They do not see obstacles as setbacks but as stepping stones to growth. Covey also discusses the critical role of emotional intelligence in personal and professional success. Many people assume that intelligence or technical skills are the key to leadership, but research shows that emotional intelligence, self-awareness, empathy, and interpersonal skills is often a greater predictor of success. Those who can understand and manage their own emotions, as well as the emotions of others, are better equipped to lead, collaborate, and inspire. A major barrier to emotional intelligence is the tendency to react impulsively to situations. Covey emphasizes the power of self-awareness and mindfulness. Instead of reacting based on emotion, great leaders pause, reflect, and choose their response wisely. They develop the habit of proactive thinking, where they focus on solutions rather than problems, growth rather than blame, and possibilities rather than limitations. Another key theme in this section is the role of resilience. Everyone faces challenges, failures, and setbacks. But what differentiates successful people from others is their ability to bounce back. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, it is about learning from it, adapting, and moving forward with even greater determination. Those who develop resilience see obstacles as opportunities for learning and growth. Covey also explores the concept of influence. Influence is not about manipulation or persuasion, it is about inspiring and empowering others. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate confidence, integrity, and authenticity. Leaders who genuinely care for others and lead with sincerity build lasting trust and respect. They uplift those around them and create environments where people feel safe to express themselves and take risks. Ultimately, this section reinforces the idea that greatness is not an external achievement, it is an internal state of being. It is about aligning one's thoughts, actions, and values with a higher purpose. It is about continuously growing, learning, and striving to be the best version of oneself. Those who commit to this journey not only transform their own lives but also leave a lasting impact on the people and communities around them. True leadership and personal greatness require a fundamental shift in how people view success. Covey emphasizes that the traditional definition of success, wealth, power, and status often leads to emptiness when pursued in isolation. Instead, real success comes from contribution, meaning, and the ability to uplift others. This shift in perspective is essential for achieving deep fulfillment in both personal and professional life. One of the core principles Covey introduces in this section is the idea of servant leadership. Many people assume that leadership is about control, authority, and command, but the most effective leaders serve others first. They prioritize the growth, well-being, and development of those around them. Servant leadership is not about being passive or weak, it is about leading with purpose, integrity, and a commitment to the success of others. This approach to leadership requires humility. Traditional leaders may focus on their own accomplishments, but great leaders recognize that their legacy is defined by how many people they empower. They shift from a mindset of self-interest to one of shared success. They measure their achievements not by how much they gain but by how much they give. This mindset creates a culture of trust, collaboration, and innovation, where people feel valued and motivated to contribute their best work. Covey also highlights the power of synergy, the idea that collective effort produces far greater results than individual effort alone. Many people operate in silos, competing with others rather than working together. However, the most successful individuals and organizations understand that true progress happens through collaboration. They recognize that diversity of thought, skills, and perspectives leads to more creative solutions and stronger relationships. Synergy is not about compromise, it is about creating something greater than the sum of its parts. In any team or relationship, people bring different strengths and viewpoints. When these differences are embraced rather than resisted, they lead to innovation and deeper understanding. However, achieving synergy requires open communication, active listening, and mutual respect. It requires a willingness to see the value in others and work toward shared goals. Another key theme in this section is the importance of integrity. In a world where shortcuts, deception, and self-serving behavior are often rewarded in the short term, Covey argues that true success is built on a foundation of honesty, ethics, and strong moral character. People who operate with integrity earn lasting trust, respect, and credibility. They do not just do what is easy or convenient, they do what is right, even when no one is watching. Integrity is not just about avoiding dishonesty, it is about alignment between words and actions. Many people say they value honesty, but if they cut corners in small ways, they weaken their own credibility. True integrity requires consistency. It is a commitment to living by one's principles in all aspects of life. This consistency creates a strong personal and professional brand, where others know they can rely on a person's word. Covey also addresses the importance of adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and those who resist change often struggle. Whether in careers, relationships, or personal growth, the ability to adapt and evolve is crucial. Many people cling to outdated beliefs, habits, or systems, even when they no longer serve them. Great leaders and individuals remain flexible, open to new ideas, and willing to embrace change as a path to growth. A key part of adaptability is the ability to unlearn old patterns. Many people operate on autopilot, repeating behaviors they learned in childhood or early in their careers. However, not all habits and beliefs remain useful over time. Covey encourages people to regularly reflect on their actions and ask themselves whether their current approach is truly effective. If not, they must be willing to change, even if it means stepping into discomfort. Another concept Covey explores is the balance between work and personal life. Many people struggle to maintain harmony between their careers, relationships, and well-being. They prioritize work at the expense of health, family, and personal fulfillment. However, long-term success requires balance. People who neglect their personal lives often experience burnout, strained relationships, and declining motivation. Maintaining balance requires setting clear priorities. Many people say they value their families, health, or personal growth, but their daily actions do not reflect those values. Covey encourages people to be intentional about how they spend their time and energy. He introduces the idea of big rocks, the most important priorities in life. If people focus on their big rocks first, everything else falls into place. But if they let minor distractions take over, they lose sight of what truly matters. This section reinforces the idea that greatness is not achieved through isolated success but through a holistic, values-driven approach to life. True fulfillment comes from serving others, embracing synergy, acting with integrity, adapting to change, and maintaining balance. Those who commit to these principles not only improve their own lives but also leave a lasting impact on their communities and organizations. Achieving personal greatness and making a lasting impact require continuous self-renewal. Covey introduces the concept of sharpening the saw, an ongoing process of self-improvement that ensures long-term success and fulfillment. Many people become so focused on productivity that they neglect their own growth and well-being. However, just as a dull saw cannot cut effectively, a person who does not invest in themselves will struggle to achieve sustained success. Sharpening the saw involves nurturing all aspects of life: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. The physical dimension includes maintaining health through proper nutrition, exercise, and rest. Many people push themselves to the point of exhaustion, believing that hard work alone leads to success. But without taking care of the body, performance declines, stress increases, and burnout becomes inevitable. Investing in physical well-being leads to higher energy levels, sharper focus, and greater resilience. The mental dimension involves lifelong learning and intellectual growth. Many people stop learning after formal education, relying on outdated knowledge and skills. However, continuous learning is essential for staying adaptable and innovative. Reading, engaging in meaningful discussions, and exposing oneself to new perspectives keep the mind sharp and open to new possibilities. The most successful individuals cultivate a mindset of curiosity, always seeking to expand their knowledge and understanding. The emotional dimension involves cultivating strong relationships and emotional intelligence. Success is not just about individual achievements, it is about how well a person connects with and supports others. Many people struggle with communication, trust, and conflict resolution, which can create barriers to both personal and professional growth. Developing emotional intelligence, understanding one's own emotions and those of others, leads to deeper relationships, effective leadership, and a greater sense of fulfillment. The spiritual dimension involves aligning actions with values and purpose. Many people go through life without a clear sense of direction, chasing external success without considering what truly matters to them. Covey emphasizes that those who operate with a strong sense of purpose experience greater motivation, satisfaction, and inner peace. Taking time for reflection, meditation, or activities that bring meaning helps individuals stay connected to their core values and maintain a sense of purpose. A key challenge people face is breaking free from limiting beliefs. Many individuals hold themselves back due to self-doubt, fear, or negative conditioning from the past. They tell themselves they are not capable, not worthy, or not ready. Covey encourages people to challenge these beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. Shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset allows individuals to see opportunities instead of limitations. Another critical aspect of personal growth is taking responsibility for one's life. Many people blame circumstances, other people, or external factors for their situation. However, true power comes from recognizing that, while one cannot control everything, one can always control their response. Those who take full ownership of their choices and actions are the ones who create meaningful change in their lives. Covey also discusses the importance of contribution. While personal success is valuable, true fulfillment comes from making a difference in the lives of others. Many people assume that impact comes only from major achievements, but small acts of kindness, mentorship, and service can have a profound ripple effect. Those who dedicate themselves to helping others, whether through leadership, teaching, or simple acts of generosity, find deeper meaning in their own lives. Great leaders and individuals recognize that legacy is not defined by wealth or status but by the positive impact left on others. The most respected and influential people are those who inspire, uplift, and empower those around them. Covey encourages individuals to ask themselves, what kind of legacy do I want to leave? What values do I want to be remembered for? Answering these questions provides clarity and motivation to act with intention. Ultimately, Covey's message is that greatness is not a destination but a continuous journey. It is not about reaching a final goal but about growing, learning, and contributing every day. Those who embrace this journey find deeper joy, purpose, and success, not just for themselves but for those they influence along the way. By committing to self-renewal, integrity, service, and leadership, individuals unlock their true potential. They shift from mere effectiveness to greatness, creating a life that is not only successful but also deeply meaningful. The principles in the 8th habit serve as a guide for anyone seeking to rise above mediocrity and make a lasting difference in the world.